Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. I know. The weekend's right around the corner. Anyway, today we have a little tidbit for you, and we're going to discuss it. Because many times people say, maybe I go a little overboard on my travel insurance. Some people say, I've never bought them. There's no need for them. Well, Diana wrote, that's her name, okay? That's her name. Went on a great Alaskan cruise. She loved it. She had a great time. It's not her first cruise, okay? She's having a great time. And for some reason, she's always had the patch in case. She was wearing the patch this time like she had in the past. And it didn't work. She was so sick. She said she was ready at the first stop to get on a plane and go home. That's how sick she was. That's what her brain told her to do. But no, as soon as she got enough, woke up the first morning on the cruise ship, she went right down to the infirmary. Right? Everybody screaming, oh my God, did she really? What the heck? She said, with IV and electric lights and everything else, and she's fine. So somehow she was dehydrated, and sulfate, she needed some of this stuff back in her body. So they did that. And, she's kind of laughing at it. She does have travel insurance. But a lot of people don't know, just because you have it, the ship's not going to honor it. You got to wait till you get home to make a claim. And another thing is, if you can't pay the bill when you get off the ship, because that's policy, that you'll be signing basically, and they're taking it off your credit card or whatever monthly until your bill is paid. Now, I'm curious to know can you still cruise? Because that's a totally separate bill than you purchasing a cruise. Now, and I don't know how long they allow you to do. I guess it all depends on how big the bill is. Now, her bill, and she's posted here, and I'm looking at it, and it's kind of funny because she said, she took a small little photograph of some of it, and she's like, ha ha, laughing out loud. She didn't care she had to pay it. She was just glad that she didn't ruin her whole entire cruise, and it was actually something she needed to do if her body was dehydrated, was to... Okay, they're revealing charge of $96, right? That's for supplies. $116 for medication, and $2,085 for service, being her total of $2,297. Now, there's some comments on here that kind of cracked me up in so many ways that I'm like, say what? Say what? Someone goes, ridiculous. $2,000 a fee. That's a fee for services for being seasick. That I do believe is extremely, extremely outrageous. Someone said an O2 sensor they stuck on your finger, they charged you $109. Insane. It is insane because somebody made a point. Someone who's a nurse says if you had walked into a doctor's office, this is what it would have cost you. Additional blood oxygen reader, $131 for each IV, $219, and admission and infirmary, $219 for the doctor. Consultant is $228 for a nurse. Okay. And then it says services. Okay. Services, land clinic, and cruise infirmary. So they basically broke this up and it's hilarious because someone knew how to do it. It says office visit, $119. Cruise, $418. IV bag, $95, $25 each. Cruise, $139 each. All right, it says blood or O2 reader included in office visit. Cruise, $108. Now, I know. Someone says the cruise ship medical center has limited resources. Actually they don't. I've walked down there. This like the best of the best of hospitals down there. They have to be charging that. And some insurance probably will not cover it because it's been inflated. It says, I bought travel insurance. I paid the bill before I got off the ship yesterday. And I will file a claim reimbursing. I know people don't like buying travel insurance, but you never know what you might need. Peace of mind is my payment. And I have to agree, she did pay it. She knew, even though she had the insurance, and the cruise lines do not accept that while you're on the ship, except for the insurance you buy. And that's protect pretty much it. Guys, mommy's making something token here. So that's all my time, that's all. Okay, so basically, it's not a bad thing. We've been now purchasing our last 6 or 7 cruise travel insurance. We didn't do it. We didn't really care for it. But now that we're older and we've seen even young people, why didn't you have it? You just don't know what's going to happen during this time. So, my recommendation is, if you have health insurance and there is a plan that you can cover for 30 days, the whole 30 days, let's do a whole 30 days, and in the middle of that month you're going on vacation, get it. Pay that extra cost just for the 30 days. Or check into insurance that specializes in travel, so you're covered for that 30 days. Why I say the whole 30 days of that month? Well, because you still have to pay the bill, and the bill could trickle on after the incident, and you only covered up until this date and this date, and you were not, and this wasn't filed until this. There's that fine line where they'll turn you down for the simplest things. But I have to agree on this. If you don't have to go, now I admit, when first time and the only time I went to the firm, and that's why I said I don't know what y'all talking about limiting my butt. I went down there and I had the shakes, and I have high blood pressure. So I went down there and they took my blood pressure, and they did all kinds of nice stuff, and they just told me no coffee for 3 days, and I was fine. But I didn't get a charge. I didn't get a charge, and that was Royal Caribbean, and that was before the pandemic. Now, I can't tell you now after that, but I was treated very nicely, and I've been being a home care nurse. I've seen all kinds, and they had the top of the line. The only thing they can't do is a heart surgery. They could stabilize you, but they can't do heart surgery. That's basic hospitals can stabilize you, and then they usually send you somewhere where the specialist is. It's not in the hospital you happen to be admitted in. So think about that. But yeah, that is, I thought you all would like that coffee talk this morning. It is 8 o'clock, so I'm back on my early morning schedule. I have been getting up on time. It's just that, when you have a farm as well, and you're doing stuff, sometimes the animals just don't want to participate. And that's what I had to, since we've been having 90 degrees, almost 100 degrees, we've had to double up on their water intake. And that's very important to make sure all your animals have plenty of water throughout the day. So we've added a few more tubs. We've filled them up. There's a small kind of pig-made pond that I fill up. I always do only every other day, but because of the heat, it's almost every day. So, but besides that, this is about cruising and traveling, and I'm back on schedule, and I feel so good, so good, so good. So, I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you at the next coffee talk. But like I said, if you have a cruise story and you want me to share it, I'm happy to share it. Just send it to my D&D Travel Facebook page, or you can email it to me. You can get that off the D&D page. I'm not going to put it out here. I ain't that crazy. I get enough crazy email as it is. But yes, send me your story. I like to tell it.